A minor bounce notwithstanding that we've seen over the past 24 hours, is Solana going to continue to fall? Now, this is not a negative Nelly video. Solana is a great project. It is a fantastic project. It has done so well, going up, increasing about six times since October. So in about 3 months, Solana has gone up 6 times. Even after the gains it has given back so far, you're still at a more than a 400% increase from the lows in October. I am doing videos on coins and crypto all over the place. For if you're in Solana and have been since October, and you're up 400% even after giving these gains back that we have, consider yourself a fantastic, consider yourself lucky, blessed, a fantastic trader, whatever moniker you want to put on yourself. You have done well, because I just made a video on ADA. ADA was at 0.25, and I own ADA. I want ADA to do well. But ADA was at 0.25, went up 2.5%, or 2.5 times, right? And it's given back all of these gains. It's not even double where it was now in October. Double for 0.25 would be 0.50, and we're below that in ADA, and we're below that in Doge, and we're below that in VET. There's other coins that I do videos on where we've given up so much just because we didn't go as high. Like ADA just went up 2.5 times, just 2.5 times. I mean, that's humongous in 2 or 3 months. But Solana has been the golden child of crypto, going up 6 times. 6 times, right? And even then more. And so these gains that we're giving back are to be expected, and certainly not as painful as they are for some of these other coin holders like myself. And so if you're holding Solana, congratulations to you. All that being said, we are still experiencing a downtrend in Solana. It is not unaffected by the falls across crypto and across Bitcoin specifically. You can see the range that we're in, this downtrend range, and we have broken over the last 72 hours below this 0.87 level of resistance, and we have entered 75 to roughly 85, if you want to call it, that range right there. We've comfortably entered it and are still in that area. So what do I see happening for Solana? Well, it's all going to depend on Bitcoin. Not all, but it seems like it's going to depend on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is moving the market, and has been since January, where it hit the top of 49,000 after the ETFs were approved. And then ever since then, it's been basically almost a free fall. Not quite a free fall, but definitely a controlled fall. And we have landed under 40,000, as I predicted in the middle of January we would. And we're still under 40,000. Now, we've had a little bounce over the last 24 to 48 hours. We were at a low of approximately 38,500, but we have definitely entered this range of 38,000 to 40,000. We might get a bounce out of Bitcoin. We might have something like this happen. Yeah. We might even bounce here for a while. No, we could. It would not be out of the realm of possibilities for us to get above 40,000 for a while, but don't be fooled. The way you're going to know if Bitcoin is ready to make higher highs is it's got to get back above and stay above this trend line. And frankly, I just don't see that happening. I think we're in for more lower lows, or lower lows, more lows, however you want to say it. I do think we could bounce, but we'll probably over the next couple of weeks to month enter this 34 to 38,000 range. Now, how deep we'll go, I don't exactly know, but you can see there were so many market participants, and once price got into that range, it stayed from the 23rd of October to the 1st of December. It stayed there for about 5 weeks. So we were in that range for a while. And if we enter that range again, I think we'll have some market participants. Now, if we fall below 34,000 in 2024, we have to have a totally different conversation about crypto than we're having. Right now, the conversation we're having about crypto is, I think we'll be seeing higher highs in crypto in 2024. That means above 50,000 in Bitcoin. That means Solana breaking its high of 127. I really think we're going to see higher highs across crypto. But if Bitcoin breaks 34,000, we might have to have a different conversation, because that would be giving up a pretty severe level of rebasing foundation that we've already experienced. So I'll say it this way, though. I think we'll hit, how would I say it? I think we'll hit 36,000 in Bitcoin before we hit 46,000. Could be wrong, but I think that's where we'll be. I do think we'll enter this area and be there. How long we'll stay, how deep we'll go, I can't answer, but that's going to affect Solana. Okay, so Solana, I think, is going to be in for some lower lows. I do think eventually we'll hit 75. I would say here, I think we'll hit 75 before we hit 103. Now, I could be wrong about that. The way you'll know, and I'm willing to be wrong. Goodness gracious, guys, I hate making these videos where we're going down, down, down. First of all, I'm losing money. Second of all, nobody wants to hear me talk about down, down, down. And third of all, I get a lot more views on my YouTube videos when we're going up, up, up. So down, down, down is not good for anybody. I'm not looking forward and do not enjoy down, down, down. But guys, look, down, down, down. I mean, I can't sit here and look at this chart and say, hey, this is fantastic. Look at the price making higher highs. It's just not doing it, right? So I do expect us to continue to have some downward pressure. The way you'll know that that the market is turning is it's going to break above this trend line and stay above the trend line. Okay, so right now, if we wanted to see the market, if the market was going to turn, it would have to get above approximately 90, and it depends on when it happens. Obviously, if it ranges for a few days, getting above that trend line is a lower price, and then we have to get above 87, this 88 level, and start making and stay there, right? And that'll give us an opportunity for a higher high, perhaps a higher low, and then we can start doing this going up. And then once we get rebased, we might see that again. Who in the world knows? You just never know about crypto. But right now, the summary, we're in a downtrend. There's a chance we'll hit 75 over the next few days / weeks. It's going to depend on what Bitcoin does, and I do think we'll end up around below 38,000. How deep we'll go, I don't know. But I do believe we'll hit 75 before we hit 105, let's say. I could be wrong on that. Hope I'm wrong on that. The first step in knowing I'm wrong on that is when we break above this trend line, which could happen here soon, okay? And because Solana has been a stronger coin, the price is much closer to its trend line than, say, VET, right? So ignore this trend line. VET is so weak, it's created another trend line. But look how far away we are from VET. If VET stayed at the same price, it wouldn't get out of above this trend line until February 10th, right? Because the price stayed level, February 10th is when it would get out of it. Solana, if it stays level, would be out of its trend line January 31st, right? So we have to be a little more wary of Solana just because it isn't as weak. It might pop up if we get up to 42,000 on Bitcoin sooner, but it may not be ready to run yet, okay? Kind of like it did here. It popped out just because it's such a strong coin, but it was not ready to run. It was still experiencing a downtrend. So I could actually, if I wanted to, widen the downtrend, this line. I'm not ready to do that yet because it only gives me 1 point of reference, but it may create us some other points here soon. Okay, sorry to ramble, kind of went on my own thing there. Just be careful out there. Down pressure in Solana. We could break out. Until we break out and stay out, though, we're not making any higher highs or moving up to this next level of resistance. So be careful. If you like Solana, you've got it at discount right now. You may get it at even more discount over the next few weeks, and that would be a great time to pick up some more if you'd like. All right, I'll keep you updated on Solana and other crypto. Be sure to check back in.